Yo, it's Brian here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about training camp. I know, right? Why am I talking about this really early on? Well, I want to talk about this because there's a lot of interesting battles going on for training camp when it happens in pretty much July. I think that's when it actually happens. Going to be talking about that. Going to be talking about certain positions that I believe we should be all watching for. There's a lot of competition within those positions. Going to be talking about that. Should be a fun one, as always. Love talking some 49er football. Hopefully you guys are going to join this discussion as well at the end of the video and comment below on what you think about this topic. Doing that right now. Before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this video started. The top 3 position battles for training camp coming up in late summer. Number 3, the backup quarterback position. This is going to be a battle between Nick Mullins and CJ Beathard. I'm pretty sure all you guys in Niner faithful knows who's the undisputed backup quarterback. It's Nick Mullins. I know that for sure. You guys know that for sure. Front office, I think they know Mullins is going to be the backup quarterback to Garoppolo. And everyone has to look towards Kyle Shanahan. I'm pretty sure he still believes Beathard can be the backup quarterback because he did draft him in the 3rd round in 2017 along with George Kittle from Iowa. There's a little special place in his heart. But you know what? If I'm Kyle Shanahan, I just straight up give it the backup job to Mullins. He deserved it from last year. The sample size that he shown from the Raiders game all the way to the end of the Rams game in Week 17, there's no way that you give the job back to Beathard. I mean, to be honest with you, he should be cut in the first place. I made a video a while back talking about who should be the starter, bench, and cut man for the quarterback position. I believe Mullins should be the backup and Beathard should be cut. I don't know why he's not cut yet. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure preseason training camp or wherever, maybe if Beathard does well or something like that, then they can have some trade value for him. That'd be the best scenario for the 49ers, is to get something out of a trade. But really, I don't think anyone would want to trade for Beathard, to be honest with you. I don't think he's a starting NFL caliber quarterback. We've seen that from 2017, 2018. I know I don't want to be mean too much, but at the same time, we've seen his performance for the past 2 years. It hasn't really shown anything, but Mullins, he's shown a lot of promise from his couple of starts in 2018. For me, I would give it to Mullins as the backup quarterback during training camp, but hey, you never know. Maybe Beathard could surprise everyone by then and preseason. Gonna leave it like that. Training camp, we'll settle it there, but I believe Mullins should be the backup quarterback to the 49ers behind Garoppolo. Number 2, the wide receiver position. This is going to be a very interesting battle going into training camp to see which guys the 49ers want to keep for the 2019 season. As of right now, as of this video, there's 11 wide receivers in this whole wide receiver combo right here. From the past year or two, they've kept about 7 or 8 receivers, so you're gonna have to cut a couple of guys that we all like or what have you. Some popular guys, I don't know what the scenario is, but they have a lot of wide receivers and they're gonna have to figure out who they want to keep. Wes Welker is the wide receivers coach. He's gonna have a good time coaching all those guys. I'm pretty sure Richie James, Deebo Samuel, Trent Taylor, those guys, they're gonna have a very good advantageous situation with Welker as the man coaching them, because he used to be a slot receiver and he was a good wide receiver for the NFL. So that's a good thing right there. But I don't know. It's going to be a tough choice. I'm not going to be naming my 7 or 8 starters for the wide receiver position. Maybe I could do another video another time, but just for right now, there's a ton of guys that you can go forward to. I mean, this offseason, we got Jordan Matthews from free agency. We got Deebo Samuel, as mentioned before, and Jalen Hurd from the draft. There's a lot of competition within it, and it should be interesting to see what they do with the wide receiver position during training camp. Before I get to the number 1 position battle for training camp 2019, want to do a quick honorable mention. Going to be mentioning the cornerback position, particularly somebody opposite to Richard Sherman. So you have Jason Verrett and Ahkello Witherspoon. Verrett, he's coming from free agency, but he's coming off a very serious injury from an Achilles injury. Also, you got Ahkello Witherspoon. He had some potential last year at the end of the season before he got hurt, but very early on, he was struggling mad crazy. You have those two trying to compete for the opposite position of Sherman, and it should be interesting to see what they do within it. I'm excited to see what happens during training camp, and we'll figure it out by the end of the preseason. Finally, coming in at number 1 as the biggest position battle for the 49ers in training camp is the running back position. Wow, there's just a ton of talent within this. You want to talk about the wide receivers, you want to talk about the backup quarterbacks, talk about the running backs. I mean, the list is right here. Matt Breida, Tevin Coleman, Jerry McKinnon, Jeff Wilson, and Raheem Mostert. Like, who can you go to? I mean, I would pick probably about 4 running backs and Kyle Juszczyk. You got to cut 1 or 2 guys within this whole roster, and, I want to keep everyone as much as possible. I want to give everyone as many equal carries as possible, but, running back by committee, it's going to be hard to shine as one of the great running backs for the 49ers this year. My guy, personally, I would love to have Matt Breida as the number 1 running back for the 49ers, although I think Kyle Shanahan is going to be leaning towards Tevin Coleman because they have good history together in Atlanta a couple years ago. So that's an option right there. Jerry McKinney, he's coming off an ACL surgery. We don't know what his potential is yet. He didn't play a single down last year in 2018. He was out the whole year pretty much before week 1. Raheem Mostert, he's a pretty good guy in the running back position and in special teams. Jeff Wilson, he's shown some potential last year as a rookie. I don't know what to do, really, to be honest with you. Who's going to get the majority of the carries? I know it's going to be a running back by committee, but the question is, as I said, who's going to get all the carries? Who's going to be the main guy in that whole running back spot? You have to answer those questions by the time training camp and preseason rolls around. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys wanted to talk about this real quick. Wanted to make a quick video. Hopefully you guys comment on this and we'll see what happens. Please let me know what your position battles are for training camp come 2019 end of summer. I like to hear what you guys have to say as always. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And I'll be catching you guys up another time. I'll see y'all then. Bye guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.